Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Tannehill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mills now from the 50. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Giants will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They snap it to Tannehill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 30 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mills from the gun on third down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Play action now. Mills finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On first down, Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tannehill throwing again. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Tannehill steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On play action, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology?
That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ryan Tannehill. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Mills to throw it. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mills throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mills throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Steps away. Tannehill intercepted again. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Mills on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw there into the hands of Ross. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all your
touchdown, Vikings! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Vikings drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mills on the slant, completes to Sutton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I can